You can tell everything about an artist by what their studio looks like, more so perhaps than their artworks. The cognitive inner workings that you don't always get to see. I value that in sharing to viewers, I value that in experiencing from other artists as well. My name is Meadows and I'm an abstract painter. The Devon Open Studios event is the opportunity to see artists in their space, in their natural habitat, I suppose. You get to see behind the scenes, you get to see the process, you get to see something that artists often try quite hard, I think, to cover up. You get to see like an honesty or a rawness or an authenticity that I think often we try quite hard to hide. And I think it's an interesting experience because I think that this adds quite a considerable amount of context to the work. I think our paintings or our sculptures are a snapshot of what we're trying to say. When you invite people into the studio and you can see the workings, you can see the day-to-day, the highs, the lows, it's the journey of an artwork as you haven't seen it before. It's not always a glamorous story, and I think it's often very deliberately hidden, but there's context, and I think that being able to experience the creative process that the artist sometimes endures, it's exciting. It's exciting to share it, and it's exciting to see. So, it's the biggest event in Devon's calendar for artistic expression. It draws people from all over the UK and perhaps even further afield to sort of to show that Devon does have an arts community. It is a hub of creatives, and it's a very different world to perhaps your Bristols or your Londons, but it's here. It might be scattered and it might not make as much noise, but it's a celebration that we're here, we're doing stuff, we're making things happen, and let's get together and enjoy it, I suppose. So I work exclusively in acrylics. My painting process is often, for very long extended periods of time. I can sometimes be stood in front of my canvas for upwards of 12, 14 hours, and if I want to apply layers upon layers and upon layers to really capture the depth in the piece, you need the paint to work for you. I need the drying time to allow me to build up those layers. I need that texture, this rugged sort of malleable material that I can really, I can attack, and I can move around, and I can get messy with as well. I think to describe my art practice is kind of futile without discussing my ADHD and the influence that holds, not just on shaping my life up until now, but of course holds on my perspective and my outlook and what I put into my paintings. You don't get to approach problems in a way that might make the most sense. Painting has and regrettably might be the only thing that I can do. I wouldn't necessarily say in a cognitive state of peace, but perhaps something manageable, that feels natural. I think it's easy to say, my work comes from my darkest times, or my troubles and my burdens and stuff like that. But for better or for worse, our art, or my art, is a reflection of who I am when no one's looking. It's easy, I think it's easy to express hardship or pain or distress, and that's not what my paintings aim to do. I don't think that's what my practice is about. I want to say more. I want to say I think that things will get better. I think there's optimism in them. There's hope in them. There's which is absolutely integral to my practice. I do this because I love it. For no other reason. I love it, and it's one of the few things I do that I feel like I can do well, and I don't feel inhibited by it. In fact, the opposite. This is mine. I love that.